Hey everybody, it's Mike Venus. I'm back again, and I'm here to show how you can make loops packs with the Akai Force. Speaking of loop packs, go buy my loop packs from cosmicalfierce.org, MV Loops, and that's where you'll find my Mike Venus Jazz Keys Volume 1, 2, and 3 will be released today. So let's go to the Matrix. Right, so what I do, I open up an empty project, right? And what I do, I pick 8 plugins, which is the max out for the Akai Force or the MPC, right? And then for each clip, I pick whatever the, color of the particular scale, the key, and I make 5 times 8, which is 40, because you get 40 loops in the pack, right? So, right, I have my MIDI in there. So all these clips is MIDI, etc., right? So back to the matrix. All right, so once I do that, right, you record your MIDI in each clip, right? So once you're done, which I already did this beforehand, you push save, right? Now what's gonna come up is this. Now you go to all clips. Oh, excuse me. Save all clips, right? Now all clips, you can export it as, come on, it's audio, MIDI, or patterns. We're gonna pick audio because these are loops. But if I wanted to save all this as MIDI, which could be used in DAWs, in all standalone gear, whatever. If you want to make a MIDI pack, you could do the same thing. Save all the clips as MIDI. If you save it as patterns, right, that's strictly for the MPC or the Akai world, and it'll work in the standalone, okay? So we're gonna save it as audio, right, which is at the top. We wanna export it as audio, right? So the clip names, each clip has the name of the key, right? What type of genre it is, and the BPM, right? So that when it's turned into a wave file, that will be the name of it. So I keep that. I didn't put anything to the arranger. You can include track volume, panning settings. I don't do that. And I always put the audio till to 0, so it's a perfect loop. I leave it at 24-bit because that's the best quality at 44.1 kilohertz. And what I do, push export, right? So I'm gonna go to my folder, the loops. I'm gonna name this, make a new folder, Mike Venus Jazz Keys Volume 14. Right? So I got a new folder, and all I gotta do is push save. Now what it's gonna do, it don't take that long. It's gonna turn all these clips into wave files. And I'm gonna show you how it's gonna look in the folder. So when you get any of my loop packs, this is how it's gonna come. So this doesn't take long either. But yeah, this is how you can make loops inside the Akai Force. This is standalone, not using a computer. For any of you guys out there that's loop makers that might have this device and assume you might have to go on FL or Ableton to make it, you don't have to. You could do it all here in the Akai Force, which makes this a beast of a machine, my go-to. So it's finishing up turning all those clips, those 40 clips and the 40 loops, right? Just waiting for it. A little bit longer. And I'm gonna show you how it will look in the folder. It's processing. It's almost done. All right, awesome. So what did it do? We go to load and we go to my drive where I saved it. Add in my loops. Let's go to pack 14. Each track, right? Each track. Put this on volume so you can see it. So each of the tracks, right, that I named that has the clips was turned into folders, right? So when you click on it, right, the WAV file should be in there. Oh, shit, my bad. Let me delete this folder. Sorry. My bad. I messed up. Okay. This is great learning lesson. Right. So I had all those tracks in mute. So those files would just basically be mutes. So let's go back. Save. Sorry. All clips. Export. Glad I did this. Make a new folder. I made this mistake when I made my first pack. I was like, oh shit. Oh. Jazz keys. Volume. 14. Sorry. That's a mistake I made. I saved all these with the mutes on, which is a no-no. That's not good. So, sorry. It's gonna take a little while to process all those and turn them into loops. But, yeah. Right. So, yeah. All these loops played by hand using the Akai Force. So all these are authentic, played with my hands. And the royalty free. So if anybody's concerned, like, is this nigga gonna come back and tax me? No, I ain't gonna tax you. Basically, you buy the pack, you can use the loops and flip them however you want, the royalty free. I just wanted to contribute back to the community, but also it's a way that I can basically, when you buy the pack, it's like buying my service. So, 40 loops, that's a lot. I can make 40 beats, or I could take that loop, chop it up, tune it up and down, stretch that, turn that 40 to 120, you know what I'm saying? Or shit, 480 different beats. You get creative. So you go to load, my bad. Right. Right. So the way the Force is kind of set up, you can hear these in your headphones. Right. So you got perfect loops, right? And so you know that it's a loop. What we're gonna do so you can see, we're gonna set up an audio track just so you know that I'm not gassing. We're gonna load that one up in there and let's go to that clip. See? Now you have a perfect loop. Right? 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 So that's the way you can make loops here on the Akai Force. And like I said, you get 40 loops per pack for $40. So it's $1 a loop. It's not bad. You know what I'm saying? And I'm releasing a new one every day. I build them up every day. Pack 3 will be released today. So go look for that. And with that, let me know what you think in the comment section. Leave me any ideas for other things that you want to see using the Akai Force. Hopefully this was beneficial to anyone that's watching. And also, like I said, I'll leave the link in the description or in the comment section. Shop at cosnoverfierce.org. NV Loops. That's where you find all my loop packs. And with that, bye. Mike out.